Okay, good afternoon, Ms. Bevilacqua. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this opportunity to actually have a pre-conference with you. Then I will be observing you, and then we have the post-conference.
Okay.
And I just wanted to let you know I'm recording this just for the school. I need to get it done. You don't have to worry about it. And I will not record the day that you're teaching, the observation. Okay, I'm just gonna record this one. So I have some things that I would like to go with you over before we start. Can you please talk to me about what I'm gonna be observing in the classroom the day that I go? I have the lesson plan here, but can you tell me a little bit?
Like the lesson?
No, the lesson plan.
Okay.
And then we'll go over that.
So we're learning about articles
Okay.
in my Italian 7 class, which is what you'll be observing.
Okay.
And we already went over the article la and il.
Okay.
And I will be teaching them when we use the article L apostrophe. So
Okay. So it's al, a-l,
it's just
L
L
apostrophe?
apostrophe. See.
and that's like the male, female.
So it's the words that start with a vowel and are singular.
Okay.
So l'acqua, l'orologio, l'elefante.
Okay.
Singular words that start with vowel.
Okay.
We use L apostrophe.
Perfect. So I just want to know so when they are doing it, I can see if they are doing it right or wrong, if you correct them. And also, I was going to ask you, so what have they learned previously to this? Because you are talking about articles and nouns and how to use them. So can you tell me a little background of what they know
Yes.
already?
So we're going to use these with words that are classroom object words, mostly. Or words that they use regularly, so il bagno, posso andare al bagno,
Okay.
il bagno, l'acqua, posso bere l'acqua, L apostrophe acqua, l'acqua, l'orologio, the clock is
Okay.
part of the room.
Mm-hmm.
So they have learned that, they have learned basic phrases.
What level of Italian is this?
Italian 7,
7th grade. So these students have how many years of Italian already?
no years.
This is the first one, so they have learned the vocabulary on objects in the classroom, and then you're just working on the articles with it.
Yes, the
according
art
to the
and
noun.
the agreements, because I think in Spanish
It's the
too,
same,
you have
yeah.
to change the ending.
Yes. Okay. Sounds good. Okay. What are you gonna do exactly in the classroom? Can
Okay.
you give me an idea? I have the lesson plan, but can you tell me?
Yeah,
right now?
so we are going to review the articles learned and some of the classroom vocabulary learned. I always like to start with like some movement. So we're gonna do a chair game with them.
Okay.
Using the words, so dov'è la sedia, ecco la sedia, where's the chair, here's the chair.
Okay.
And we're gonna incorporate la, the articles la, il, and we're gonna incorporate the classroom vocabulary
Okay.
in that.
Okay.
So that's just to review, and it's gonna be a chair game. And then,
So let me.
Yes.
I'm sorry, interrupt you from. I just want to make sure
No,
it's
no,
clear
it's
for
okay.
me. So they have already learned il
they have learned il,
and la.
they have learned la, and today I introduced L apostrophe,
Okay.
and I will introduce lo as well.
Okay.
During
So
that
what I'm
lesson.
gonna be seeing on Wednesday is gonna be
Lo.
lo.
And going over L apostrophe.
Okay. So
Yes.
review el apostrophe and lo. Perfect. Okay.
Then we will review vocabulary and introduce lo to the
Mhm.
students. That will be the first time that they see lo.
Okay.
And then in groups, I will have students first talk a little bit using the lo. I will again review it, go over with them. And then in groups, they will create flashcards using the vocabulary and using the articles, so the new articles.
Are these flashcards being made by them, or is flashcards?
No,
already
no,
made?
they're gonna make the flashcards.
Okay.
And they're gonna use the vocabulary, the adjective articles, to write sentences on these flashcards.
Okay. So they will be writing sentences then. So it's gonna be mainly like a writing activity
Yes.
more than speaking.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just looking here at the lesson plan. The law will be introduced. Will listen and read sentences while playing the chair game. That is what you said. So they are gonna practice some listening also. and also they will be writing the sentences. So they are doing a little of listening, speaking.
Yeah. And then
writing.
if we have time, I don't know how long it will take them because it depends on the
Yeah.
day. If we have time, I actually want them to start using the flashcards and maybe even separating the groups
Okay.
so that they get to interact
Interact
with
with
others.
others. Okay.
Mhm.
Sounds good. Sounds really good. Okay, let me ask you another question. Okay, as you think about the lesson that you're gonna be showing me or you're gonna be teaching, can you tell me on these dimensions? I have here the dimensions for the T-test, okay? And you told me you wanted to work on 2. It starts actually on this page over here. You said 2 will work better for you, or you wanted me to help you with 2, okay? So I need that you look at all of them. We have 2.1, achieving expectations,
Okay.
2.2, content knowledge and expertise, 2.3 is communication, 2.4 differentiation, and 2.5 monitor and adjustment. I would like that you tell me maybe a couple of them that you would like to focus more when I go and observe you. Something that maybe you are like, you know what, I would like some feedback on this, or maybe some ideas,
Okay.
or I don't know, just think about it now and let me know which ones, and we're gonna focus on those right now.
Okay. I feel like since I haven't done a lot of high school, there's still a few areas that I need to get better at.
Mhm.
One of them might be differentiation.
Okay, that's always one that all
Yes,
of us need.
differentiation
It's
and
hard.
even the monitor and adjust.
Okay.
Because I feel like I have a lot of activities, ideas and all that, but then and they learn, but then after that, you know, the after I've taught the lesson, after they learn, after I monitored a little bit, then where do I go from there? Instead of moving on to the next thing.
Yeah, because you don't know who has actually, I mean, when a
Yes.
large group of 7th graders,
Yes.
it's hard to know who has learned or who has who understood what to do. Okay, so we can focus on these
besides
2.
the exit ticket, which,
Yeah.
you know.
Okay, sounds good. So we're gonna focus on these 2. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over one of them only,
Okay.
just to get an idea, okay? And then I will focus on these 2 whenever I'm observing you. So that's
Okay.
what I'm gonna look for, okay?
Okay.
So let's start, for example, with monitor and adjustment. As you know, in the T-test, this is a review that you probably already know. We have the improvement needed, developing, proficient, accomplished, distinguished, okay? So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna focus in the proficient,
Okay.
okay? And then I'm gonna go a little up and down, and
Okay.
we're gonna see kind of like the difference between one and the other one, so you can see what you can focus on specifically on this dimension, okay? So for example, for proficient, consistently, I cannot read, invites input from students in order to monitor and adjust instruction and activities. That will be for proficient. Now we go a little higher to accomplish, utilize input from students in order to monitor and adjust instruction activities and pacing to respond to differences in a student's need, okay? So as you can see in this one, invites, in this one, utilize the input. It's
Okay.
different, you're using it here, you're just inviting. And if we go down, that I don't want to go down, but we're gonna look at it just in case. Sometimes utilizes input from students, so it's sometimes, okay?
Okay.
So that's what we have. Of course, if we go to distinguish, systematically gathers input from students in order to monitor, adjust instruction, activities, or pacing to respond to differences in students' needs, okay? So as you can see the difference. Let's go now to the next one that we are gonna be focusing on adjust instruction and activities to maintain students' engagement. So you adjust them according to the needs. In accomplish, it says adjust instruction and activities to maintain students' engagement. So the difference between one and the other one is to maintain, adjust instruction and activities to maintain students' engagement, adjust instruction and activities is the same one, this one actually, okay? If we go up, adjust instruction and activities exactly the same. So that one doesn't really change, other than if you go down that it says that it limits, okay?
Okay.
And let's look at the last one that we have here, monitors the students' behavior and responses for engagement and understanding. So according to how they interact in the class, you have a response to that. and here it says continually checks for understanding through purpose, questioning, and academic feedback. So on this one, you're basically observing them, but in this one, you're actually asking questions to make sure they understand, not only looking at them and not only looking at the exit ticket. I mean, you're asking a question there, but be a little more
like during the lesson.
Yeah, during the lesson.
Okay.
Now, if we go to developing, is aware of most students' responses, but misses some clues of misunderstanding. So students may not understand, and you don't really.
And I'm not aware of
aware
all
of that.
them. Okay.
And distinguish, use discrete and explicit checks for understanding through questioning and academic feedback. So you give them feedback through the questioning and the feedback they give you. You can see if they are understanding or not. Okay. I know you know this, but I just wanted to make sure more in detail, because even myself, I never get in detail
No, and
looking at
sometimes
this.
you forget all of them. You know?
So it's good to know. So I wanted to review so you can, when you prepare for the lesson, you can keep those in mind, and I will keep them also, okay?
Okay.
We have time, so let's go ahead and look at the differentiation, okay? In differentiation, we have here for proficient, it says adapts lessons to address individuals' needs for all students, okay? If we go to accomplish, adapts lesson to address individuals' needs to all students is the same. Now, if you want to go all the way to distinguish, adapts lessons with a wide variety of instructional strategies. So you add more instructional strategies to target each student's needs. If we go to the developing, lower, adapts lessons to address some. Okay, so basically the key to get the distinguish is making sure that you have different instructional strategies to target each student's needs. Okay? Let's go to the next bullet point. Regularly monitors the quality of students participating and performance. So you are always monitoring what they are doing, okay, and if they are participating. And in the accomplish, I'm sorry, I'm turning blind here. I cannot see. Regularly monitors the quality of students' participation and performance. So it's the same on this one. Now, when we want to go to distinguish, is when it changes. Consistently monitors the quality of students. So it's consistently instead of regularly, that will be the difference. And if we go down, is sometimes, okay? I know you're gonna be in this side over here. That's why I'm gonna try. Then for the next bullet point, provides differentiated instructional methods and content to ensure students have the opportunity to master what is being taught. So differentiation, instruction in methods, contents. In this one, regularly provides. In this one, always. And in that one, sometimes. So it's a matter of being always, giving them the feedback that they need, and not only the feedback, but using strategies that they need to differentiate. Okay. And then we have the last bullet point, recognizes the students become confused or disengaged and respond to students' learning or social behavior, social emotional needs. And I think this one with 7th graders is really on target, because they can get distracted or they can be over excited about something at the point that they don't let you really teach. So I think this one is really important, the grade level you are teaching. Proactively minimizes students' confusion, okay? Instead of just recognizing, you do something about it. You prepare before for what is coming. And in this one, distinguish consistently prevents student confusion and disregard by addressing learning. So you just do it. I mean, not only you are being proactive, but you are always doing it. If we go to developing, sometimes recognizes when students become confused or disregard and minimal respond to students' learning or social. So again, sometimes this is when you do it all the time. So do you have any questions about any of these?
No, I think by you reading it, I already kind of see a few of the things
that you want to work on, and maybe if you want, we can highlight, and that's for you. I will make another copy for me. I was gonna make a copy, but my batch is not working. But if you want, we can go ahead and highlight the keywords since we have the time. Okay. Do you want to go ahead and highlight them so that way you get an idea of what you're supposed to be looking at And I always, even with my students, I always go from the page, from
And
good
down
to
or up.
amazing. I don't like to go down.
To go down.
I like to go down. Those keywords that I think are important. Don't go down. No, I know you are gonna be
That
here.
doesn't exist.
No,
Okay.
it doesn't exist. Pretend it's not there. But as you
Okay.
can see, the regularly monitors and this one consistently monitors. Provides differentiated. The difference between this one and this one is regularly and always again. It's the always, and I know that's hard. Being proactive. And with the seventh graders, this, this over here, I think is tough when they are so young. So
Yes. Because sometimes they get overly
Exactly.
overly stimulated.
when I see your classroom, I walk by sometimes and they are super excited. Way to engage. Come now.
Way too
So maybe if that's the case, maybe you can start thinking about ways that you can actually bring them back, so they are not all over. So, okay. And on this one, do you want to highlight
Yes.
the differences or the keywords that actually give you an idea?
So this one is interesting. It says uses discrete.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
And explicit.
So it's not-
Yeah.
It's not like you.
Yeah, and I think sometimes
It's important.
Yeah, it's important to
With
just
some of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I was gonna ask you, okay,
Mhm.
because we still have a little time,
Yeah.
and I was gonna ask you. You said you're gonna do first the chair game.
Mm-hmm.
This is just a question.
See,
Don't they get super excited first and get overstimulated? What do you think?
they do, but I tried it both ways, and the problem with thirst period is that they come in and they're
Sleepy.
yes.
So it's the period.
So it's like now if I were to do it in the afternoon, it would be different. I'd be
Then
like,
you
no,
may-
no, no, we
You
got
may
it
have
first.
two sweets.
Yes, so that's why I picked it first because they come in and they're still sleeping,
No, and that
and
makes
instead go
sense.
wait for them to wait. Okay, we need to wake
No,
up.
no, I agree with you. I think it's a great idea. I was asking you, I was curious
But
about
yeah, sometimes, and that's where I have to kind of
Adjust.
adjust,
Yeah.
and like, okay.
it. Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, but it makes sense. And sometimes, in the morning they are half asleep and you really need something to wake them up. I do the
Yes.
same, I move them around. But I was just wondering because of that, but it's true that this first period. So then if you do it in another period, you're definitely
It would
going.
be the opposite.
You're
yes,
gonna
especially
say-
if they're coming back from lunch or from recess.
Oh, forget about it.
Because they're already
They're
jumping
all
off
over
the
it.
wall.
Yeah,
So I'm
they're
like,
all
okay,
over
we
it.
can't do that.
They don't need more motivation.
No,
They don't.
yes.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, do you have any questions for me?
Not really.
Remember, I'm not gonna, I want that you feel you're actually helping me, and I'm gonna try to help you.
Yes.
But I need that you keep that in mind, that it's low key, you don't have to stress out because, I'm not reporting anything to anybody, so I want that, enjoy that moment to teach and try to do your best so I can give you feedback.
No, I'm excited because one of the things that I'd like to do is come and see how you teach. And this is even better because
If I
this
go
time
over there.
you can come over there
Yeah.
and see what I'm doing and how I can build on the skills
Yeah,
and how I can do
course.
it better, and because
It's always
Like,
nice to have
I'm-
another teacher,
yes,
that can come and say,
another
hey, I see
set
this.
of
and
eyes.
yeah,
and,
yeah.
You know,
But without having the pressure of, oh my God, they are doing an evaluation
Yes.
for me, this is gonna affect my, evaluation, final evaluation, so yeah. Yeah, so you're welcome to come see me whenever you want, even you're flying,
Thank
like it,
you.
so you're more than
thank
welcome.
you. Just to
Okay.
get ideas,
Yeah,
you know?
no, I agree. It's always nice, even though you have been teaching for a lot of years, it's always nice to have other people's ideas. I mean,
Yes,
you
there's
bring
always
so many
something
ideas.
new,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, I agree. Okay, so if you don't have any other questions, I just, we'll see you on Wednesday at 8.
First period,
Yeah,
8:15-ish.
And I will be there as long as I need
Okay.
to make sure that I have the information that I need so I can give you feedback. You can tell the kids I'm coming, that's not a problem at all. So they are not like, some of them know me and they're gonna be like, hey, miss, so they do all the time, but you can tell them and just, I will sit down, you don't have to, to worry about me. I may go and walk and ask the kids,
Yeah.
what are you doing? What is this? To make sure to see if everybody's engaged and all that. But other than that, just, let's keep it low key and let's hope you learn from me and I learn from you. Okay?
Yes, okay.
Thank you
I'm
so much. I
excited.
really appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
You're welcome.